do you normally answer that?
With the next question, what don't you like about what you have? What is your pain point? How do you feel about configuring and managing your servers? What if I could make your life a little bit easier?
Do you feel you're well equipped to answer those questions?
I do. I feel like I can at least get the conversation to the next meeting.
What can Cisco provide you to better equip you? Let's see.
Easy access to competitive answers. So, for example, when a customer says, oh, but HP has a management interface that does the same thing, to be able to differentiate the Cisco solutions from the competition clearly and concisely without slinging mud.
Are there any challenges that come up when you're trying to navigate that fine line?
Yes, there is a fine line between pointing out what's bad with them and what's good with us. And in my opinion, it's more important to focus on what's good with us and what we can do better or how we can make their life easier than it is to point out what the faults or the negative is with the competition.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right.
Do you have time for another experiment?
Okay.
Alrighty, you can take that and put it right
I gotta
on
put
the
it on
data
data
center.
center because nobody has one there, and that's so sad.
Alrighty, let's get some more of your information before we start.
Very complex solution, but we mask all complexity and data and electricity as well.
I'm a data center product specialist.
Customer,
And then any specific segment?
Commercial.
The tier you said was large customers.
So I guess we call those medium. Because commercial. Yeah.
They're in the Americas. Right.
Correct.
Who they work with.
Alrighty. Let's see. Which one should we do? So this one's about small business. This one over here is about the customer life cycle.
Okay.
You want to do customer life cycle?
Yeah.
Alright. So you're familiar with this racetrack?
Yes.
Alrighty. So you know that the left side is pre-purchase, the right side is post-purchase and adoption. So I'm going to have you grab a red dot. The red dot represents where in a conversation the customers usually stall. And I know you're a sales specialist, but when you're speaking to people that work directly with your customer, where do you think that conversation kind of makes them hesitate and stop a little bit?
So it depends on the person you're speaking with.
Yeah.
If you're in the technical end, you usually get stalled at the value area.
All right. Okay, explain that to me.
So it gets back down to there's only so many hours in a day, and if they feel like what they have is good enough, then they have an intention to look at your product perhaps, or an intention to make a change.
Yeah.
But the intention is not generally strong enough to rise itself to the top. At the end of every day, the day has gone and they still haven't done the evaluation. So you need to be proactive to make sure that they are staying the course.
And so how do you overcome that? Is it just making sure you're being proactive?
Right. You need to be proactive, and you have to keep throwing out feelers there that would encourage them, things that are important to them.
Yeah.
That would be different if they were to move forward with your solution.
Gotcha. Awesome. Do you feel like you are well equipped with that?
I feel like I have the resources behind me to be successful in that area.
Okay. All right. So we're going to do the green dot. I'll let you rip that off because it's a little fun. So the green dot represents where a customer on the pre-purchase side decides to go with Cisco. So when do you start seeing that transition of, okay, I believe in your guys' product and I'm going to go with it?
When we can show them that they have a real need. So it's really about perception.
Yep.
So customers may not realize, sorry, I covered up the
No,
word.
you're right.
Customers may not feel like they have a need.
Yeah.
So one of our areas of responsibility is to show them that they have a need. And when a person has a need to make a change is when they're going to feel like they need to make a change.
Okay.
And until then, they'll feel like, I'm going to eventually.
Okay. So based off of those responses, where do you feel like you lose a deal?
Step out of those two, out of evaluate and need, I would say we lose deals in the evaluating phase probably the most often because the deals will go stale, time will be running out, and then they will have a need that does come to the top. For example, they need to expand.
Yeah.
And they didn't take the time to do the evaluation, so they will continue with business as usual.
Is there anything that we can do other than following up and pushing them along? Is there anything that we can do and provide you with that would help speed that up a little bit more?
Yes.
That you're not already getting today?
Yes, actually, one of the things, now I've only been here for 8 months.
Okay.
But what I have run into in my experience at Cisco is being able to get equipment for a customer to do a POC or a demo with has been very challenging. While we have a demo pool, responses, the team is very helpful and willing to help, but actually getting a product to a customer has proven to be extremely challenging. And a lot of customers are not willing to take a risk to their business to make a change without having done some level of evaluation.
Okay, got it. That's really interesting. So, moving on to the right side, this is about adoption. So what usually prevents your customer from adopting Cisco technology post-purchase? So what are some of the things that happen that prevents them from doing that?
So, am I supposed to pick one of these or just answer? Okay.
You could, yeah.
So I would say once a customer has acquired a Cisco solution, they may be slow to adopt. It may become shelfware or it may not be implemented due to either time, which is a critical element. They just don't take the time, short-staffed, or if the decision was made from above them and they feel like it was forced on them, then they just won't let it happen.
Yeah.
You know, right? And maybe the other reason that they may not adopt is they've made a change of heart, like change of business plans, what the business is doing or something like that.
How do you usually overcome that today?
So once again, it's all about being present.
Yep.
You've got to be present, right? And keeping that reason they bought front of mind, making sure that we as a company have the right resources engaged at the right chain of command within the organization.
Yep.
Once a customer has made a financial decision, then the people, the financial buyers, have a vested interest in seeing success to the decision they made. So making sure that we're keeping open communication with them and progressing the implementation so that they get the value of it and showing them that they want to get the value of it.
So is there anything that we could provide you or better equip you to have that conversation and maintain that relationship?
I think it's important that we have access to a good ROI information that we can always keep front. Remember, you purchased this. There's going to be a return to your business. There's going to be a value, a dollar, or maybe it all boils down at the end of the day to dollars, right? Whatever soft measures, at the end of the day, it boils down to dollars. And if we can continue to show the business that if they go ahead and move forward and implement, it's going to have a financial benefit back to the business.
Okay, got it. So how relevant do you think adoption is to the success of your customer?
If there was no success in them adopting, then there would be no need in them purchasing. So they're kind of go hand in hand.
What about for a seller? How relevant do you think it is for the success of a seller?
I think it's very important for, especially as if our intent is to have a long-term customer. If we continue to sell them shelfware, then over time they're going to realize they have invested a lot of money in us as a company, so in Cisco as a company, and they have not seen a return on